right, here we are with the Chronicles of Darkness, Creepy Rashomon Marine Buffet, Werewolf the Forsaken 2nd Edition, the Idigim Chronicle Episode 2. We did it, gang! Mission accomplished. It is November 2017. My name is Devin, the storyteller, and to my left we have X playing Y.
Nicole playing Leo Kelly.
Kevin playing Kaiser Vargas.
And Peter as Fyodor Petrov.
All right, gang. What happened last session?
We went to a funeral, and we started organizing for something else's funeral.
Yeah. Nice.
Chad's funeral. But then we went to hunt a spirit.
The best thing about him being named Chad is there's this entire meme template revolving around a guy named Chad in the Chronicles of Darkness server. I'll show you them.
Jeez.
Is it like the Virgin?
Yeah,
that one. Yeah, everyone knows that one.
It's so good.
I don't.
Everyone knows it, Janet.
Everyone knows it, Janet. Shout out to Sam.
But yeah, and then we found it, and we were going to head back to the rest of the... I was going to say clan, but let's not use that word. The rest of the gang.
Pack.
The pack.
The pack. Werewolves hang out in packs, not coteries. Not coat racks at all.
So we can go lynch this thing.
Put a burning T so it knows it was you guys.
Jesus fucking Lord.
What would the T stand for? Transformation?
You know. What would the T stand for?
Across from where?
Across from where? Okay, so yes, you guys had a funeral for Mule, and then you went to the other world, and then the other world you went over to the manufacturing dome and found where a spider spirit was spider spirit hiding. And that was the session. And here we are with a new session.
Huzzah.
So, you guys have returned from your little journey into the Hissel, and you flipped over at, what's it called? What's the word?
Jeez.
Loci?
The locus, yeah.
Yeah, the Locus. You have flipped over from the Hissel in the Locus, and now you're in the Flesh world, which has its own word.
The land of flesh.
Flesh world. And you're back. You're here. Everything's fine. It didn't take that long. You had to fall backwards into a, creepy marshmallow lining thing to eventually flip over. But you're here, and everything's fine. Everything's fine.
As always is in the world of darkness in the 80s.
So yeah, your pack. What's your pack's HQ? Where do they all kind of hang out together to rough each other up and be gang members and deal drugs?
Well, I think we have a drug den.
We bought up an arcade and kind of have her hang out on the top floor where it's kind of drowned out by the noises downstairs.
Super 80s.
Yeah.
Okay, you guys have an arcade.
Yeah, like 1 or 2 floors above it.
It's an arcade.
Beep boop.
Robots are attacking.
It's an arcade!
Let's fight some demons.
You guys are assholes.
I mean, yes.
Alright, everyone is there. All 12, 15 people. And the people who hang out at the arcade. What's the name of your arcade? Oh, applause. So the name of your arcade was?
Altered Beast, arcade, and restaurant.
And it has design?
Oh yeah, it has the design. It's, a typical, 8-bit warrior, and then it kind of transforms a neon into a giant beast.
Into a werewolf?
Yes.
Yeah. And for those timeline stickers at home, Altered Beast was released in 1988.
Therefore, it counts.
Therefore, it counts.
Like all things.
It exists in 1980X. Alright, so you guys go to Altered Beast, and yeah, the whole gang's there. Halloween's happening, there's Halloween stuff going around. You see some ghouls and shit on your way to the arcade, some goblins.
Why is that guy dressed like him?
There's a dude dressed like Charlie Chaplin out front doing mime stuff. But like it's like Charlie Chaplin, like, you know, physical comedy. He didn't speak.
Why is he dressed like that in front of an arcade? That's gonna give people weird ideas.
What are you doing?
Spray bottle.
bottle.
Did you spray acid in his face?
No.
Through the werewolf, and spray spittles him.
Spray blood in his face from his own face.
Kaiser checks the big metal bucket he set up just inside the arcade that's full of, you know, small grab candy. Probably grabs a few boxes from the back to pour in if it's starting to look empty.
Yeah, it's like a barrel probably.
Yeah, like one of those big wash buckets.
Yeah, people fucking love those. Yeah, no, it's getting pretty low. There are a lot of kids coming in here. Parents are there. You guys set up a candy check in here. You know, where people like get their... Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, exactly, Parent. Just a little table up front with spooky
Yeah,
plastic.
there's someone from like the local PD, like not like the police, but someone from like the PD who's here doing a candy check and like giving out flashlights and UNICEF boxes.
It's a really good cover
For what?
for our big drug den upstairs.
Oh, right, drugs.
Which I'm pretty sure we explicitly don't sell to kids.
Right.
Don't mix up, you know, those drugs and candies. You don't want to mix up the bowls.
It's really white girl weed to shitty teenagers.
White girl weed. My God. What a time to be alive. That'll be such a great phrase to use when mummy happens. What a time to be alive.
Always. Always.
I just can't help but picture Rita Repulsa from the new Power Rangers movie as the go-to mummy. It's like, what a
Oh
time
my
to be
God.
alive.
Oh my God, she would be the perfect mummy.
Right? She got brought back.
Yeah, no, Jesus fucking Lord, Rita Repulsa's the perfect mummy.
Well, I guess we have our mummy NPC right here.
I'm so on that. She won't even... And then someone can base it off of her in the 90s when Rita comes back from Zeo Ranger and stuff.
Yep. Perfect. She has the fucking hair and everything.
She has like gold. God, fucking Lord.
Well, that's a thing now.
She can even become Goldar when she gets big because that movie was shit. There's a thing where you get to become big and go into a super mode and get like 10s in every dot. Just start ripping people apart.
Perfect.
Mummies are basically exalts in Chronicles of Darkness. You start out as exalts and you move backwards towards like vampires.
So that shall be a thing now.
It's such a good parallel.
Mighty Morphin Power Rangers came out in 1993.
Yeah, it did. I actually saw the first broadcast of the first episode when I was a stupid kid.
Cool.
It was pretty neat. It didn't change anything, but it was like neat to see, and I liked it.
So yeah, just check the arcade, make sure no one's causing shit.
No, your guys are pretty good at keeping trouble out of the arcade. People are super well behaved.
Yeah, we don't have any trouble spirits around. We trim those off.
Yeah, there's no older kids being shitty either. No bullying.
There's like Halloween, orange and black, and well, it's probably really dark purple Jello shots in the back for parents, just to feed into our god of our spirit of intoxications.
Oh yeah, there's like a smoke machine going, and there's neon everything and glow in the dark shit painted everywhere. Like, oh god, you don't know about it, but there's like we had like a place like that back home. It was really neat. It was a cool arcade. We don't need to mention it on there. But yeah, so it looks like an 80s arcade. Perfect. If you watch Stranger Things, you would recognize the aesthetic.
Yeah.
Because all arcades look like that. Alright, yeah, so Bernard and Suyoshia and Finn and Chad and Gloria and Em and Tess and Misty and Sammy and Jessice. I want to say her name was Jessica.
Oh, I don't know.
It's written down as Jessice. And Clifford and Jay.
Jessis?
Jay. Oh, Jessice.
Yeah, it's probably supposed to be Jessica.
I'll just change that.
Not
Jessica.
deceased.
Jessica
I mean, it could be
Mackenzie,
deceased, but sounds like deceased.
Are all here, hanging out, waiting for you to get back. The two werewolves, Bernard and Suyoshia, they were going to do something. What were they going to do?
They wanted to go to the Russian dome to talk with the surveillance spirits.
To see if a spider was there, right?
Yep.
Yeah, they didn't find shit.
Because we did.
You did.
Yeah.
Yeah. Gotta play that again. The DLC came out. Alright, so yeah, they're all hanging out in the lounge that overlooks the arcade. That's its own little box area, like Flynn's arcade from Tron.
Shaded glass so that people can't see us, but we can see them.
You're describing every arcade I've ever been to when I was a kid.
All those like pumpkin and skeleton stickers on the outside. Perfect.
With a
God,
blinky
right,
lights.
those. Everyone had one of those.
Man, going trick or treating was the best. You're unzipping all the memories of trick or treating.
We're all just having. Oh God, we're so old.
Right? It's been like 15, 20 years since I went trick or treating.
It's because you're a little child, sucker.
I know, right?
So yeah, I guess we all just head up to the lounge area.
Okay, yeah, they're all there waiting. Bernard lets you know that they didn't find anything in the Russian dome. What did you find?
Found it.
Perfect. We eat.
What?
We eat, like we hunt, like murder.
I thought you were just saying wheat
Wheat?
for some reason.
Wheat!
Just
Wheat! They're playing Settlers of Catan. Wheat.
Yeah, should still be down there, down in the hole.
All right, so we're gonna go.
I mean, it's about time we do that right again. Mark the territory. It's night. Perfect night for us.
Yeah, no one's gonna ask questions if we're stumbling around out there. It seems like it would be an ideal situation considering our recent mix-up.
Yeah.
right.
Yeah, give us the edge we need.
Yeah. Get us in spirit and then eat afterwards.
That's Halloween, so
Yeah.
you know, come on. How can you turn that down? All right, so who has the ritual out of character?
I've got the ritual.
What the hell is your werewolf clan?
I'm
Eladoth.
What does that even mean?
He lives in the future.
I'm
He
the
hunts people. I mean, that's what it means.
Eladoth?
Yeah.
Iron Master, yeah.
No, that's his tribe. He's an Eladoth. Eladoth.
I think they're like the Eclipse cast with like deal makers.
All right, what are you referencing, Nicole?
Well, I'm not referencing anything. His thing is called Eladoth.
What does that mean?
What's
They
the
live in
joke?
future and eat people.
He's an Iron Master. He lives in the future and he eats people.
I don't understand the reference.
Like, werewolves are usually in the forests and shit. He's the type that lives in cities. He lives in the future.
I'm
And
a
his
modern vampire.
sacred animal, his sacred thing that he eats is people. He lives in the future and he eats people.
That was incoherent.
You know what? You need to get with it, Devin. I'm always in on what you're saying.
I thought you were referencing the Morlocks from the Time Machine because they would eat the Elwan, like the Eluan, the Eloy.
I have no idea what he's talking about either.
They live in the future and they eat people. Morlocks eat the Elwan, the Eloy.
It's like some kind of music.
Morlocks, they live in the future and they eat people.
You fucking kidding.
Also, yeah, no, that's his tribe. His auspice is
The Iron
the
Masters.
opposite. His tribe is Iron Masters. His auspice is Eladoth, which means that he likes making peace and being a diplomat and a moderator,
And also eating people.
and also
Yeah.
eating.
So what do packs see you as? Like, do they see you as like the shaman, the warrior, the
Moderator.
storyteller, the moderator?
Yeah, the guy that goes in between people having conflicts and stuff.
All right. Is anyone here the shaman or the storyteller?
No, not a
Shaman.
storyteller.
What the fuck are you?
Or I'm the
Spymaster?
spirit. I talk to ghosts.
Talk to ghosts.
And
Every
he's
tribe.
he's a sneaky bitch.
Yeah, but
But
also
then-
a shaman.
But that's because that's your tribe,
Mm.
and then my tribe is that I'm a sneaky bitch.
Yeah.
Flip.
So
Okay.
Tsuyoshi is the shaman, the one that draws everybody up with
The storyteller?
The storyteller,
Okay, that's Tsuyoshi. Gotcha.
and our Bernard is the
Combat character.
Stormcast.
werewolf murderer.
I'm gonna fuck up so many werewolves.
Yeah.
All right. So then I think they all look to you because you're the one that knows the right. Not you, Kevin. Peter.
You were staring directly at me.
I was staring
It's all
off in the
your fault.
middle distance,
Doesn't mind stare.
thinking about Ravenloft.
Is that what he reminds you of?
No, I was just thinking about it.
Okay, so let's look.
I'm always kind of thinking about Ravenloft.
Okay,
All right.
let's figure these rights out.
All right, should we pause while we're figuring this out?
A bit, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And we're back. So, Peter, tell us about the ritual.
Okay, so the ritual is called the hunting ground. So we're basically going around our territory, marking it, and yeah. Basically, we're marking the promenade dome as our own, therefore we have to protect it or whatever you perform the secret hunts, otherwise we lose the benefit of it. But otherwise, once the ritual is complete, we get some bonuses on our territory because we feel empowered by it. So after all the modifications, we end up with 7 dice, and we'll be rolling it, and each roll is half an hour at least. We did get tested. So, let's do some rolling, I guess.
All right, so the first cycle. You guys are heading out, the whole pack.
Yeah.
The boys are back in town. Oh, that'd be really good new song to play. Starts playing in our heads as you start heading around the promenade dome.
Yeah.
Where would be the first place you'd start the territory marking? And how are you marking your territory? What's the ritual?
Well, I guess we could start at the center of it. I would imagine that I'm doing it more towards the Iron Master style, so I'm taking basically stamping takes me to the actual ground with like a hammer and a giant chisel, and marking out the reward, sign what we have for our pack.
Vandalizing.
Yeah, exactly. So yeah, I guess we start at the center or just wherever. Yeah, I guess if you want to go around the whole thing, they might as well just start at the edge and not waste time. Yeah.
Well, what do you guys think?
Yeah, that's
Where should we start?
All right.
Yeah, everybody's like taking our tribe's colors.
What are your tribe's colors?
Like, what did we use for the arcade?
neon orange and green.
Nice.
Yeah.
It's a good color.
Yeah, I think we're burning some incense as we are walking around to take our intoxication spirit with us symbolically. And yeah, that's roughly it. So walking around, chanting in primal / Russian, and
That's all. Primal / Russian.
okay, I'm gonna spend some willpower and roll. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 successes. We'll be done in this in an hour.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Okay, let me just mark off my willpower.
Alright, so yeah, you guys start at the edge and begin, rampaging around. There's people out for Halloween, there's folk dressed up as goblins and ghosts and ghouls and cowboys and stuff.
Yeah. Should we be wearing some werewolf-esque masks?
God, are you wearing Teen
how-
Wolf held masks?
Kaiser's just in Dalu, so he kind of looks like he's wearing stuff already.
See, but we're with people, so wouldn't the Dalu...
No,
No?
you can be like that all the time. People won't really notice unless you start doing crazy shit.
Okay, well, yeah, then I guess we can be in Dalu form. Plus, the other people can also wear some werewolf masks, so we're pretending to be werewolves, howling at the moon.
Oh my god. Oh my god. One moment. Alright. There we go. So you have werewolf masks on, and you're howling like assholes in Dalu form. Going around marking territory with a chisel, like just
Oh, but like
vandalizing.
stamping it, so I suppose.
Vandalizing!
Yeah.
Stealing! You guys smell like pot, and look like you've been drinking. And you're spilling beer everywhere.
I mean, who hasn't?
Alright. So the first time hour goes great. You guys make good time. You're moving through. People part to get on either side of you because you look like a mob, like a pack.
We are a mob.
There's some kids dressed up as like little sheep, and they kind of just scurry away from you on their moon-shaped limbs. Nothing strange happens. You guys are just doing that scene from Clockwork Orange, where you're walking down the street in slow motion, causing a scene, causing mischief.
It's time for some ultra violence.
Yeah, good lord. Nobody gives you grief. The portholes for the city, it looks like the exterior lights that light up around Atlantis 1 as you're walking by, because this is near the kind of observation areas, have been swapped out for like red and black and red bulbs and stuff. So like the sea life out there is being illuminated by fluorescent lights, and turns out the exterior sea life is super lightable. They're all neon, and it's all weird. They sent divers out the day before to take out like barrels and sprayers and sprayed stuff down with like neon stuff and like
It's the 80s, they don't give a shit.
They put color changing rocks out there, like they just dumped like scrap plastic and stuff and spray paint.
That's nice.
Street signs, there are tombstones out there with like hands coming out of the ground that are all like, you know, multicolored and stuff under the black lights.
I mean, it's pretty awesome.
Yeah. Nothing strange happens to you guys on this part. It's just the city's weird on Halloween and super polluting.
Trash everywhere.
Fucking trash everywhere. Alright, Peter, what's your second roll?
Let's see. 1, 2, 3.
Alright, 3 successes. Perfect. Okay, second half. You guys are going around marking your territory with pissy beer and stabbing things with a whatever. You guys are heading to a street corner to like mark up the territory or whatever, and there's a bunch of local toughs there. There are a bunch of men and women in like motorcycle outfits wearing gray helmets, and they're hanging out by the corner of this place, and they're not partying when you get there, and they're kind of like, they're not letting you get near.
Oh, Kaiser.
Yeah, Kaiser will just kind of walk up and just pull out a cigarette, light that up, and start walking a little faster towards them.
It is a wolf mouth.
It is horrible wolf mouth with the protruding teeth.
One of the larger ones kind of like parts from the other two and has like like kind of just picks up from the ground that looks like it was very obviously placed beforehand. It looks like a tire iron.
Kaiser will start walking a little faster. He sticks out his tongue
Blood.
and starts putting out that cigarette on it.
Roll intimidate.
Actually, yeah, I'm gonna roll intimidate.
Do it.
With your bonus from striking looks. And maybe dollar form?
Yeah.
Oh man, dice.
I have a lot of dice for this.
Oh.
So to remind listeners while Kevin gets all that shit together, the Daolu form is one of the 5 werewolf forms, and it's dire human. It's human and werewolf in between, where a human's all jacked up and kind of vaguely monster looking, before you get to monster werewolf form. The what's the name for the werewolf form?
Which werewolf form?
It's not.
The super one.
Garu.
Garu form?
Yeah.
And yeah, you do get a intimidation bonus, but it's different than like it doesn't give you a +2 to just intimidate rolls. It can force a crowd to give up the Aratha's prey. So it's that kind of thing.
Oh, for running people down to murder.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, I got a success, so
Okay, the intimidate seems to rile it up. Like, when you do that, instead of it looking like all... Instead of the guy in the gray biker outfit looking all, like, cool and collected, it, like, puffs its chest up and, like, it kind of lunges its torso a bit forward at you, holding the tire iron, and you can almost hear a hissing sound come inside the helmet.
what kind of smell of this guy?
He smells like formaldehyde and, cadaver things.
Oh, Herr Doctor.
He's gonna walk right up to him. Just got a practically bumping chest with him.
Oh, no, you're bumping chests.
Oh, perfect.
This is happening.
Trying to get a gauge on what I'm seeing here.
You're probably a little taller at this point.
God, yes, I am huge.
Yeah, it's staring up at you.
We're just gonna, what am I gonna do to this guy?
What are you gonna do to it?
Just throw him.
Bane.
What are the other ones doing?
They're keeping their distance because you singled out the leader, and your pack's also like people semicircles, fucking schoolyard fight circles starting. Instead of them all breaking to fight you guys, you just picked out the leader.
They're not talking, and I can appreciate that. I'm gonna reach over and flick open that motorcycle helmet.
Before you do, it looks like it is sealed shut. Like it looks like it was made to not open.
Interesting.
Like but it was fakely made to look like it opens.
Like, is the full thing sealed?
Oh no, you can take the helmet off, but the visor's actually basically like the full thing, and like the little hinges and stuff are painted on essentially.
Okay, I'm gonna hook a finger underneath the helmet and just pull that up.
All right, you lift off the helmet. It's a guy. You know this guy. He died a couple weeks back. He was like one of your shitty gang friends. Not anything serious. He like got drunk and drowned in a pool.
Does he look drowny, or...?
He looks a little sallow and gray and pallid and smells like formaldehyde.
Really kind of cocks his head to the side.
I'm a doctor.
That dude's dead, bitch.
Oh god, wait, my trigger is the other.
Oh no!
I think I have passive activated, or is that, like...
Specific.
Specific. You were the target of a supernatural power, so this doesn't set anything off.
Yet.
Eyes of the Dead.
What does that do?
I can see the last moments of someone's life.
Alright, without even rolling, it's this guy, who doesn't deserve a name, getting drunk and chasing after some women that, like, walking after some women that are like, fuck off! And he's like, you don't walk away from me, you're a bunch of and then he falls off the dike he was walking on into a pool and drowns.
Huh. Is you.
He headbutts you when you get that close.
Okay. So we're playing it
I
that way.
don't have dice for hitting you. He headbutts you. He doesn't like try to do bashing damage or 8 levels of lethal damage. He just headbutts you.
Okay, so he doesn't like attack me and start being like,
No, he's not fucking trying to lower your fucking, hit point score. He headbutts you though, like in the nose. Like he has to like go up on he has to jump a bit too because you're taller.
And your cute wolf nose.
He just kind of snorts, starts laughing, and just kind of like moves around the guy. Doesn't even remark on the undead, but it's just like... It's that night.
What do you do about marking the territory? What do you do, diplomat?
I mean, I don't think I can do anything but the ritual, so it's up to all the other guys.
Come on, Caesar, kick its ass!
It's already dead, can't do much. I mean...
You're a wolf, you know that shouldn't be walking around the street.
Oh, it doesn't matter with that, but if you don't want to take care of these guys, the other guy's going to rush on in.
Oh, to actually attack it?
Well, they're going to pick it up and throw it out of the way.
Yeah, that's fair too, I'll just do that.
Alright, roll. Roll dice. Roll hurt dice.
Let's see. Unarmed attack from Werewolf's claws. Grapple successful.
We're back. Alright. So, yeah, you go and grab it with your monster claws and, like, pick him up by the shoulders and just fucking throw him into the street. He rolls a bunch of times. Drops his tire iron. The other ones back off because your intimidate means that they're just following the leader.
Could I have torn off a piece of his jacket when I threw him?
Yeah, sure.
Cool.
It's made of jacket.
Yeah, okay. Kaiser just tucks that away. Because that's very interesting.
Yeah, he makes a hissing sound at you when he gets up and like picks up his helmet and puts it on, and they skulk off. They all kind of hiss. Like vampires. And they skulk off, pouting.
Not the living dead over here.
Yeah, Caesar! Woo! Jim picks up a trash can and throws it through a window. Chad does.
Of course, Chad.
Yeah!
Oh, Chad.
Kaiser just kind of paces around while we actually do the ritual, like trying to figure out what the fuck, because I guess even for werewolves, like the dead walking around is kind of super unusual.
Yeah.
Are Draugr a thing to werewolves? Like, you know, the ghost possessing a body and making them walk around?
That's probably a thing. Things exist.
Like anything spirit related, yes, it's our business.
That's not a spirit, though.
Yeah,
That's an actual.
undead, that's different.
it
Gross.
seems about par for the course.
Yeah. I mean, it could be like sort of spirit of death possessing something, and that would be sort of like a ghost possessing something, I suppose.
That's a fucking host. That's a bad if that's what that was. That's a specific thing we're supposed to take care of.
Yeah,
I'm pretty sure we'd know if it was a host compared to a.
yeah. Probably have sort of confrontation mechanics for that. Okay, so with that, mark
You guys
our
get to mark your territory.
Yay!
Cool.
Next row, I suppose.
Go for it, Peter. Alright, 3 successes. That's the 10 you needed.
Yep.
So yeah, you guys spend like another hour or so finishing going around Atlantis 1. A lot of more cool Halloween stuff. There's a bunch of people wearing masquerade ball masks with like animal motifs on them. There's like an owl and a bunny and a lizard and a dragon, and they're all wearing like high school blazer jackets, though a lot of them are adults, and they're carrying like wrenches and pipes and stuff and like stun sticks and shit. And like they're in a crowd too, just like you.
See, if this was a few years in the future, I'd be like, oh, hey, they're cosplaying as, you know, Bioshock. That's awesome. And I was like, oh, it's a bunch of Bohemian art students down here. New York didn't want them.
They have a bunch of like blood splatter on them and stuff too. They look like they're like some sort of movie.
Some sort of.
You have enhanced senses. You can smell that that is not cornstarch and red dye. And they're just walking a group of like 12, like opposite sides of the street. No, you're doing a ritual right now. File away for later.
I mean, you as a tracker could have the smell and track it later.
Fair.
Yeah, are they dripping blood?
Not dripping, but their clothes are splattered in it.
Are they leaving like smears of it anywhere or anything like that, though?
Not really.
I mean,
They're kind of like they clean themselves up. It's Halloween.
I guess, you know, you just take some of the blood to track for later if that's what you want to do, Nicole.
It's not important.
I
It's just a
can just
thing.
smell. I don't need to take bits of them.
Oh,
It's just a thing. Not everything's a thing. This is just a thing.
yeah.
Man, opposite side of the sidewalk that you guys are on. Just a crowd of them, all brandishing weapons and like walking in step in the same kind of motif. They all have leather jackets on from like a high school football team.
That's nice of them. Okay, we finished marking our territory.
You do. You guys finish marking your territory. It's a big party. Everyone's super pumped. Everyone's happy and excited. This is going to be great.
Yeah. Everyone's like, you know, drink some beers and order some big meal or whatever, finish up and get pumped for the actual meal.
Everyone's hankering some fucking pink salmon, yeah.
Get pissed drunk.
Yeah.
We should get salmon, we should get sushi, and I want to say fish and chips.
Is that in character around here?
Who can say? It's a mystery.
I mean, yes and yes. Okay. So your party, and do you want to do the...
Are they partying at your place where the Hissel is?
I guess.
Alright, yeah. So yeah, people are drinking, breaking off the top of beers, smashing bottles on each other's heads, getting mixed into it, fist fighting, you know, just werewolf things.
Just werewolf things.
Just putting each other in headlocks, just palling around.
Yeah.
Somebody chokes Chad out and he falls asleep for a while.
Yeah.
The usual kind of night.
Like he's just like Bernard's just behind him with like the T-bar headlock, and he's like kicking his feet on the ground. And he's just pulling back. He's like, bro.
This happens every time. It's just someone gets sick of Chad's shit and just chokes him out.
Just drop him on the ground with a pillow under him.
Well, take his fur blanket, just roll it out.
Roll him on his side. That's how Hendrix died.
So, I guess we should look into the sacred hunt thing.
Yeah, we're doing a sacred hunt, a Siskel Dur.
Siskel Dur.
And that's canon, listeners. It's called Cisco Dur. And we're back. Alright, so is there one Siskel Dur ritual, or is it one for every individual person?
There's one Siskel Dur ritual in the book. But yeah, one person does it, it's for the whole pack, and everybody gets the benefits. Then you go on the hunt, and yeah, you hunt.
Alright, so who's performing the ritual?
Well, I don't have it, so I'm guessing our Bernard might be the one to do it.
Okay, 1 second. Alright, so Bernard comes on in to do his ritual to get you guys ready for the Sisker duel. He has like a big fucking cooler with him that some of the other boys haul in, and they open it up on the middle of the altar where your Flokai is, and it is a kind of mid-adult shark that they had brought on in from outside. And yeah, everyone goes into Dalu or direwolf form and starts opening it up and drenching each other in its organs and its teeth as like necklaces and stuff. And get ready.
Yeah.
Sounds about right.
Yeah, you're wearing shark bits.
Well, gotta get pumped up for the hunt.
Kaiser swallows one of the eyes whole. Just very matter-of-factly.
Yeah, after they're done burning the body, one of the guys, one of the other werewolves, has a tarantula he picked up from a pet store and tosses it in after the bonfire, and you guys are good to go.
I guess we will go the same way we went
Yeah, flip.
yesterday. Yeah, flip
It's
up.
the 80s. It's not like we're gonna get banned from pet stores,
They brought a whole shark down here!
right?
Oh no, just grab one from outside. So you have fucking Illuminati, like, oh no, they bought up pet stores. We bought the pet stores then.
Right? It's like, oh no, sharks are scarce.
Oh no, just grab
Ronald
some.
Reagan, save us. I mean, Richard Nixon, save us.
Just grab some for the aquarium.
Yeah, Richard Nixon was famous for animals. It's not important. Anyway, you all go through that thick, gauntlet-y wall. Alright, there we go. So, yes, you guys sift through the gauntlet, so it's you three and the two other Ratha, right?
Yeah, unless we want to take some other people on the hunt, like the wolf.
Okay, I don't think you can actually
yeah,
take
yeah.
the wolf blood through the gauntlet.
Yeah, it's probably the
I
deal.
don't have a power to do it.
Yeah.
I don't know. Tell us if we're wrong, listeners. Alright, the five of you sift in through the gauntlet.
I'm pretty sure anyone can go into the gauntlet. It's just...
With what power?
Yeah.
Like, that's the thing. Like, you guys have a power to just kind of fall back through.
Yeah.
But I don't think wolf-blooded do unless
Yeah.
they specifically have a trick for it.
Yeah, there probably is some ritual to take anyone over, but unless we have it explicitly
I've never seen it that rich.
So I thought there were specifically mentions of like mortals winding up in there.
There is, but that's weird things.
Yeah.
As opposed to Arathra just pulling people through.
Probably like, oh, if we'd be dealing with a spirit that's in the normal world causing problem, then you could take everybody else on board. But if you deal with a spirit in the spirit world, well, they can't do really much, I suppose. Unless you want to have them waiting on the other side. Nah, it's good enough.
No, alright. So yeah, you guys head on through the gauntlet. And are in the Hissel. Same situation. The five of you are in what? What forms are you all in?
Probably Dalu.
Dalu. It's really a bad idea to turn into a werewolf unless you're immediately going to start attacking someone. So.
Bernard and I can never remember the other guy's name.
Tsuyoshi? Was it?
Yeah, Tsuyoshia and Bernard turn into dire wolves. So they can run fast.
Okay.
What's their thing? Okay. Yeah, you guys have to go to the station. You got to get on board. It wants a fee, and it looks like you guys are ready to go. So it's like, come on, pay up.
Hate.
Yes. It gets Gathra. The Gathra Empire. From Voltron.
Cool.
Alright. So yeah, you get on board. All aboard. Mechanics section. Big nightmare. It's only been a few hours since you were here before.
Yeah.
Alright.
That's changed.
No, nothing's changed. It's only been a few hours. So you guys are in front of the hole that heads on down. In that cul-de-sac, kind of like that culvert, that waterway, where there's a hole going down where there's webbing and stuff kicking out. And I'll just switch up songs. Alright, we're back. So, you guys are in the culvert, there's the hole leading down that has spider webs on it. And you got the scent.
Okay.
Bernard and Tsuyoshi are in dire human form.
Everyone is.
So, how should we prepare for this?
We are prepared. We already did the preparing. This is it.
You can bring gear into the spirit world, right?
Probably.
I mean, presumably we're not naked, so...
You can bring like a Molotov cocktail, right? I can't imagine you can't. It seems stupid that you can't bring like swords or knives or stuff into the spirit world.
Yeah, probably.
If you can bring clothes, if you can bring a shirt, you can bring a sword.
Yeah.
Right?
It's a spiritual representation.
I mean, they should really make that clear then.
Yeah.
Alright. So, yeah, how do you want to proceed?
Just gonna climb down there.
Alright, the insides of it are soft because it's full of webbing.
Good for clinging on to climb down. I guess I'll also enter stealth, so to speak.
What is it even from? Enter Stealth?
I don't know, any game with stealth mechanics.
I don't know, for some reason I think of Anthony saying that, like, I enter Stealth.
When did he ever
I'm saying it
understand?
ironically though, so it's better.
Alright, roll Enter Stealth.
Yay.
Yay! Success. Alright, are you going first and then everyone else is going to follow behind, or are you scouting?
I'm going to scout, and I'm also going to activate my wolf gift, pack awareness, so I can communicate with everyone mind to mind, and also sense their
Ooh.
well-being.
Nice.
So yeah, that lasts for the scene.
Alright.
And yeah, I'll just scout ahead, silently, stealthily. Keeping everyone up to date, keeping an eye on the health bars above their head, because that's also my ability.
Is it really?
Yeah, I can sense everyone's well-being. Yeah, I have a general sense of where each of my packmates are in relation to myself, as well as their general state and well-being.
Alright, you drop down into what looks like, the inside of like a screw thread, like you would screw in a screw.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like it's threaded in here, but it's all covered up in gumming and webbing, and there's like little holes everywhere where like looks like water drains into and fills up and floods out where the end would be. And yeah, it looks like there's a nest in here that's being hastily spun together.
Yeah, I'll just narrate everything very dryly to everyone else. Just
once you get to the end of the tunnel where it kind of like opens up, it looks to be a sort of reverse waterfall. Like water is flowing up from a basin below, past here, and every once in a while it's getting caught on like the lip of the tunnel and forcing itself in and going up into these holes.
weird.
There's like there's fish, like they look like very simple, like they look like Jesus fish actually, like they're basically two-dimensional and they're made of metal. You know the Jesus fish design?
Oh!
Not Jesus Christ, the fish.
Well, I was like,
bumper,
I don't know that kind of, like, do you mean an angelfish? I was so
like the
confused.
bumper sticker thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, they basically look like Jesus fish, and they have little impellers inside their frame, and they're just kind of moving up the water and like pushing it along, like they're shepherding it.
Are they a specific type of spirit?
They're some sort of unintelligent spirit. It looks like they're representations of the water flow for like the pressure and hydraulics for this area.
And it's weird here because of the presence of the spirit, I'm going to gather?
Could be, or could be this is how it's supposed to naturally be. It's just water's flowing up, and it's spirit water. It represents something. It's water pressure
Yeah.
going against gravity.
Also, I have Occult 4 and Heart of Water, which means I have kind of, not mastery over water, but the
This
same
is
understanding.
normal.
Okay.
This basically represents the concept of hydraulics, water working against the current.
Neat. Okay.
Because the mechanical hand of man.
Cool.
Yeah. Hydraulic shepherds, these stupid fish. Yeah, some of them, when they're trying to go up and move water into here, they're getting caught in the web and just being stuck.
Do any of these threads look like they're... You know, spiders have certain threads that they feel the vibrations from far away. Are there any like that in here?
Not in here, it looks like.
So I can just kind of swipe and stop the fish from being...
Hey, you can cut them loose.
Yeah, I'll just do that. Free them up.
Alright.
Make sure it's not guarding any of the water spigots.
Perfect, yeah. Cutting that loose and letting the fish in here means this chamber is going to start filling up with water. But like it goes out into the open, but like just the chamber will fill up and water pressure will go back. Like pressure will re-enter and it'll start going up through this little chasms cut into it.
So we're not going to drown because of that decision. It's just...
Yeah.
Okay.
You have to just, it's basically like you're on the top here, you go into the shaft, and it's like this, and then it opens out that way, and just gravity isn't letting the water go down, it's just staying stuck up into the cup, into the borehole.
As it should be, so...
Yeah. You guys can use the threads and stuff to pull your way down and around it. But yeah, it looks like the webbing goes sideways away from the boring hole mouth, and it looks like it's being made like a sideways channel to a small antechamber. And on the sideways webbing, you can definitely see those little alert threads.
Okay, I'll communicate to everyone else where those are specifically. Or like, could I just have a spray? Do you think a spray paint can would actually set them off, or?
I mean, it would probably do that.
Spiritual.
No, because if you spray a spider's web with spray paint, it'll vibrate it. That's how vibrations work.
So I'll just kind of point out where they are. Just by description.
Sure. And yeah, are you guys going down? Are you the gang?
I guess we are. It's like, where does Nicole smell the spider from, I suppose?
Let's head into that antechamber.
Okay. Then we follow Kevin's lead and Nicole's nose.
Wherever it goes.
I know, right?
To our certain doom.
Okay. Yeah, so you guys basically have to crawl under or over the webbing so you don't touch it, and there's like enough like ways to handhold across. Maybe a Dex plus athletics check?
That sounds about right.
Okay, you guys are crawling along, and Bernard and Caesar make it across just fine. Sayoshi and Fyodor and
Leo.
You're not gonna be able to make it over. It's too slick for you guys.
It's such an easy name.
You're not gonna be able to make it over. How else are you gonna get across?
No.
Fire me, boy.
Maybe if we switch to wolf forms, we get higher dexterity and be able to do it easier.
Wait, it's too slick in what way? Too
Too
damp, or?
It's too damp, and the handholds aren't great, and these guys are all terrible at climbing.
I can make it easier for them by activating Heart of Water, which just means I have influence over water.
Okay, I'll give you guys a reroll on that then.
I still have only 2 dice.
And with Kaiser using his magic, you guys get a reroll, and the other 3 werewolves are able to make it across.
Yay!
Literally magic. He just leans down and whispers into the water, and it falls off the pipe like that water repelling stuff. Just like that.
Like that water repelling spray.
Yeah.
Okay, you guys all make it into the off cavern where the spider is. So, this cavern is more thickly webbed. It has like webbing over the front of it after you get onto the lip, and it looks like it goes for maybe 20 feet in on a slight curve, and there's nowhere to go.
There's nowhere to go? Where's my nose tell me to go?
It's in there. 20 feet in on a slight curve past a web wall you have to cut to get through. You have it cornered.
Firebomb it.
I mean, Bernard takes out a non-issue stun grenade.
A stun grenade?
Yeah, like a flashbang. Like
Yeah,
a
so you-
concussing grenade.
So you cut into it, toss it in.
Oh, okay. I was like, that's not gonna break the web, Devin.
He's not trying to break the web. He's blowing out its eardrums and eyeballs.
Just take it in your hand, pull the pin, punch through the webbing.
We just need to get through the webbing first.
The webbing is childish, easy to get through. You'll just alert the critter.
Ah, okay. Yeah, stun grenade then.
All right, so the four of you are going to have to hang on to the lip of this. Because there's nowhere for you guys to not be hit by a stun grenade.
I mean, second is on the blast wave.
He just pushes you down, holding onto the lip of the cave. It's not about the blast wave, it's about the loud noise and the blinding light.
Our poor wolf ears.
I thought you were gonna say you put wool in your ears, and I'm like, oh, in this game you'll put wool in your
Oh,
ears.
and this one you put the fucking beeswax in. You piece of shit.
Oh, I'm sorry.
No, you're not. That's a fucking lie. Alright, so Bernard dramatically cuts the entire web wall and football hucks the grenade. He took the pin out down there and then jumps down, holds onto the ledge. After a brief delay, there is an ear-piercing explosion and blinding light you guys can kind of sense happening above your head from it, and it does leave a concussive blast that blows out the rest of the webbing, and yeah, there's a ringing, like a mop, ear ringing for all of you guys, but you're away from it, so you're fine. You took cover, like smart people. So, and we're back. Alright, so, before we get into what the spider spirit's like, you guys, collectively, the three of you, have decided to go into Blood Rage.
No, at all. That's not what anyone wants. You mean that we're going to be turning into full werewolf form?
What is the...
Garu.
Garu.
Also, Kevin's Kaiser is not doing that because he can only last 2 turns.
3 turns. So
3
can I.
turns.
3 turns, but yeah, the last time he did this, he murdered someone by accident, so...
I mean,
I'll just cut loose. Learn how to use your power.
in this situation, you do want to murder someone, and there isn't anyone fragile here.
Yeah, you couldn't actually hurt anyone here to death.
True.
Well, yeah.
Guys, you can spend essence to heal. You'll be fine.
Yeah.
Sure, yeah. Also.
Alright, 3 of you are going to rage form. The 2 NPCs that don't really matter from a combat perspective are going to stay by the mouth of the cave and let the 3 new guys get into it.
That's nice of them.
Yeah, they'll go into, I don't know, fucking direwolf form. Arr!
Ready to chase it if it flees. I
Exactly.
suppose. Yeah.
It'll be fine. So, 3 of you are going to run in. What do you guys look like as werewolves?
Probably like some Siberian wolf on my end.
Really mangy, like a wolf that's been
Oh, gross.
kind of gross, kind of, yeah, scavengery.
Alright, all of your muscles and bones explode as you guys puff up and become big, muscly guys, and your skin rips open, and it's all very ginger snaps. What do you look like, cool?
Picturing like silver goldish kind of color.
That's cool. That makes sense. Alright. You're monster mash wolves. Alright. From the back of the cave, screaming because it has been stunned out of its hiding place because it was going to try and get you. Is the what's it called? Let me pause to remember its magic name. We're back. The spider host, the Azlu, is scurrying around, getting ready to have to fight you guys with its murder hands. It is man-sized and gaunt and emaciated. You can see its ribs and stuff. There's like a shredded jacket it's wearing, and there's like spider legs coming out of its back, like the fly that are like moving around. Puppeteer, the Thing, 1984 animatronic style. His face is split open, and there's a spider face coming out from it, and his face is on either side, and it's still making human emotions. And there's like holes all over him full of spiders, because that's literally what these things do. They eat spiders, and it is pissed off at you, and its hands are like little talons. It's a spider monster.
Do not want.
How many spiders do you eat in a...
None.
Okay, that's only because of Spiders George. He was an outlier, should not have been included in the data set.
So this is Spiders George.
Yes, George is on the name on his shredded fucking 7-Eleven jacket.
Spiders did him a mercy.
Spiders George here is going to run at you, but I think we roll for initiative.
Mm-hmm.
I think that happens. We're all on equal playing field. We all know what's happening. I'm going to promise. All right, Spiders George goes first with his 18 initiative I rolled. He gets 8 plus the d10 I rolled, and I got a 10. So he gets to roll 1, 2, 3, 4, 7 dice as an attack roll on all of you at once. As he sprays out from the various holes on his body spider webs to cover a 10-foot yard with spider webs and grapple you guys.
What the fuck, Devin?
What? Nothing happened.
Oh, definitely.
Fucked up.
1, 2.
7s are not successes.
1, 1. How does that work? Do I just minus dice for your defenses?
What?
Do I roll dice?
Do
I don't
we-
remember how dice work.
I mean, if it's
I'm running the game.
a grapple, then there are rules for grapple, I suppose.
It's like an attack roll. He's making an attack roll. Does he minus his dice from your defense pool? I should pause.
My defense is 3.
This is going to be embarrassing. Okay, so Spiders George sprays out his webbing and gets to initiate a grapple. And guess who failed?
everybody but Kaiser.
The non-combat character.
You're a combat character, Kevin. You're a way more of a combat character than any
I
of these
didn't
other
even
people.
try. He has...
He's like an old architect nerd. I'm a hippie fucking gardener lady.
You
I
have
have 2
tank.
strength.
I have 1 strength and no
What do you
brawl.
got strength, Peter?
That's what a vegan diet does to you.
Oh my god, you have more strength than the whole party at 2.
I mean, now we're in the werewolf
Your
form.
2 matches their 1.
I mean, to be fair, in werewolf form I have 4.
Yeah.
Like,
He has more.
5.
I have average strength.
Okay, so it's you and Spiders George because he just sprayed them down with webbing.
Is he still surprised, or...?
No, that was his turn. It's your turn now.
Okay, so he's not suffering from surprise then.
No, he's not.
Okay, so don't get eviscerated.
Should I go in the initiative order now? As in,
Oh.
I get to try ungrapple myself?
Yeah, roll to ungrapple. That's a thing.
I guess.
Creators of Werewolf, that's a thing.
Get a success, 2 success, 2 success. I guess he rolls his grapple to keep me in?
Does he?
that's how grappling works.
Yeah.
Okay, he's
Contested
gonna
roll.
He'll roll his 7 dice. Spiders George got 3 dice, which means you're still stuck in the webbing.
Yeah. The werewolf just thrashes
Yeah,
about.
you are getting pissed off. He is really making you look like an asshole.
Oh no.
Nicole, break free the grapple.
Kevin's next on the.
Kevin, take an action. You're in your buff, angry werewolf form.
How the fuck do I attack?
Strength plus brawl, and then you do +2 lethal damage because claws.
Do you minus his defense pool
Yes.
before you roll?
Yes.
And you get minimum 1 die, right? Like a chance die?
Yeah.
Okay, Spiders George's defense is 4.
You
Jesus.
can spend willpower.
You can spend willpower.
I have 2 willpower, so I'm not going to do that.
Roll 8 damage. Success.
Success.
2 success.
Success.
So
Plus.
4 lethal damage. His way.
Okay, so he's down to 3 health. You're on Spiders George.
He starts biting and trying to tear his legs off. Just clinging to his back.
In my head, it's exactly like the Ginger Snap movie, like with the animatron, like with like the puppet and stuff, and it's all horrible.
He's a really ugly looking werewolf.
Yeah,
So
like it's
yeah.
just it's visual in my head, like a guy like screeching. It's on its back screeching. Those extra legs are trying to push it up and scuttle it away. Spiders are pouring out of him.
In your mouth.
Every combat, you eat about 7 spiders.
I'm biting. I'm probably eating a lot of spiders.
Right? Oh, by the way, you were told by Vietnam McMahon that if even one spider gets away, he'll reincarnate.
What the fuck?
Kill it with fire.
Yeah, that's why you guys have trapped him in this cul-de-sac.
They better fucking have him trapped in the cul-de-sac.
We should have really gone around this whole cul-de-sac with like putty and like been like, oh, here's a
Bricked
crack.
it up?
Yes.
We should
And then left.
have brought
And then left.
fire throwers and just Vietnam this shit.
So yeah, I'm chewing on him.
Alright, Nicole, break free of Spider George's snare.
Strength plus brawl. Versus 7 dice.
Except -1. 'Cause
Yep.
no brawl.
No,
Use willpower, Nicole.
no, you get 3 because your strength is 4, -1 because you don't have brawl. And that's your baseline.
No, fuck off.
Okay, he's back. We're back. Nicole failed to break free of Spider George's grapple. Spider's George probably wants to run away, but can't.
Turn number 2. So, I'll keep track of this.
Yeah. It's going to attack you.
It should probably do that. Does it lose its
Oh,
loses our defense though?
what's your defense?
Mine's 4. Eat a dick, Spider George.
No, 6 successes.
That's unfortunate for it.
All right, Peter, break free of Spider George's grapple.
Let's roll. 3 successes.
3, 4. 4. Spider's 4 successes.
Oh no, I rolled so well.
Yeah, Kevin.
Okay, what's his defense again?
4.
Okay. I'm
Wait,
gonna
it's
spend-
probably lower because he has so few health levels. What happens when you're health level 3?
Nothing. Only.
No penalty?
No, it's usually like if you have bashing damage, it starts applying and so on. Although I'm just thinking like, oh, we're both in the Death Rage form, and once stipulation is there, we have to do attacks or try hurling things at it, otherwise we go into Death Rage. And since
You
we're,
literally can't.
yeah, we're trashing about, we don't have anything to throw at it because we're all.
You should probably turn
Junked out.
back.
You should probably turn back.
Like right away? You
Um,
Death Rage? Because we've spent
let's-
2 turns not
let's
doing that
pause.
because we didn't know.
All right, let's pause.
Okay.
Okay, we're back.
Okay, so
So it turns out that I guess we're trashing at the spider webs and
Yeah, thrashing at the spiders seems fine.
Yeah, because you can attack like inanimate objects. It's fine.
Okay.
I think.
So Kaiser grabs the thing by both the sides of its head and opens his mouth wide and just slowly reaches in the most horrible way possible so he can bite a huge
Slowly.
chunk out of its skull, making
Go
sure
for
it
it.
sees the whole thing.
Go for it.
9, 9, 9. So 3,
Nine.
4, 5 damage. Making him watch the whole time as he slowly crushes his skull.
You bite off Spider George's head. He dies at -2 health levels.
Doesn't that roll over the aggravated damage or the spirits act
You've done
differently?
full lethal, so it dies. Unless the rules are different.
Well, I know that I think for like humans it starts rolling over into aggravated damage and then you get murdered. But I don't know, either or.
It's not
It
important.
doesn't change
I think
much.
this fight is going the way it's going to go.
Yeah.
He actually can't hurt you guys without that cool webbing.
Hmm.
He probably should have set himself up a much better lair.
He was kind of rushed.
Next time.
Can I get all, my willpower back, seeing as monster archetype?
Yes, you can get both your willpower back.
Excellent.
I mean, you didn't spend any because you were so cautious.
I did for the last attack.
Ah, okay.
So I get it back by being a horrible monster when I slowly eat his face.
Spider's George is dead. You eat his essence, I guess? Whatever, that's how that works.
You get its essence to divide up between our hunt, or you
just
can
this
get
whole
a
thing.
gift or something.
Alright, so you gotta get these guys out of the spider snare, which is still there.
I mean, I guess now that we're out of danger, we can just go back to smaller forms, and
Don't you have to make a check against Kurith?
we're not at our limit yet.
Oh, if you don't have to make a check against Kurith, then you
Yeah.
can just turn normal, the other guys will come help you out,
Yeah.
they'll cut you loose.
We'll crush all the spiders.
Oh, yeah, they They brought fire extinguishers, they turned to flamethrowers. It's very easy to do, don't Google it.
It's
Why
such
do
a
you
common
keep doing
thing.
that here?
Maybe we just have one supplier.
Do all the weird supernatural gangs in the city just employ the same tactics?
I mean, this is the 80s, so the Anarchist Cookbook is out there.
Fucking changeling group creating our style.
Don't Google it.
I mean,
Alright, let's pause. Alright, the spider spirit is spider dead.
spider.
They get you out of, you guys get out of Garu form and don't fall into Kuruf, but you guys complete your Siskel Dur successfully after hunting that Aslu spirit.
Huzzah. Well, I guess it's time to celebrate properly.
Yeah, you guys get pats on the back, like, hey, you know, sometimes you don't get into the fight, it's fine, it happens, you know.
Yeah.
The Vietnam soldier says. Oh my god, Nicole, the look she's giving me.
Kaiser writes kind of a little, not a eulogy, but like a little thing for Mule, using the spider's entrails into the stonework here.
That's creepy.
Right? And blah, blah, blah. Bernard gives you a fire extinguisher, and you guys go about burning this place in the Hissel.
Burn, baby, burn.
Yeah, before you make your way back to the Loci to switch back into the flesh world.
Should we go here in the flesh world too, just to make sure?
I mean, that's called trespassing.
Yeah.
Why would we do that?
That's a crime.
That's super
Crime is
illegal.
illegal.
Pretty sure we spent all night vandalizing, which is also a crime.
What is crime?
We own the city.
Alright. So, you guys, I don't know, are you guys happy? Do you like that you succeeded?
I mean, we've commemorated mules, you know, passing, I suppose, this way, and yeah, I guess we get drunk because it's Halloween and success and everything went smoothly today.
I'm angry that I didn't get to fight, but also I suck at fighting, so
What did you expect?
yeah.
Yeah. Kaiser isn't satisfied, but he's back to neutral.
I mean, it was a successful Sisker Dull.
Yeah. It's just he fucked it up so badly that it kind of negated itself.
How'd you fuck anything up?
Mule.
Yeah, he fucked up the first time we were doing this.
I mean, it wasn't really your fault. It was more of just bad circumstances. Mule wasn't supposed to be out there.
He's aware, but he also fell to his death out of surprise, so it's like...
It's really a surprise that Mule was alive this long to begin with.
Well, shouldn't have flinched.
2 for flinching. Alright, you guys head back to your place.
Yeah.
And everyone's there, and you're like, it happened, you did it, you won.
Here's its entrails, except they don't show up in the real world, I assume.
Kaiser killed it.
We all killed it.
Everyone parties. Everyone has a good time. You've maintained the integrity of the Zathu by fighting this Aslu.
The fuck is a
The
Zathu?
Zathu is the word for the god.
It's so dumb. I hate this.
Oh, terminology.
Kaiser says in person.
One of these words you're talking to me.
I was actually looking for the word for the flesh, but I couldn't find the word for it right now.
He's like, I speak 2 languages, and this is really stupid.
You speak 3 languages.
He does. Oh my god.
Alright. This is somber fucking music for this. I'm gonna pause. And we're back. There we go. Real music. You all celebrate the successful hunt. And your spirit totem, Mary Jane, is there. And she's also celebrating. You guys are gonna have a hell of a night with Mary Jane.
Homegrown.
What else happens now? You guys did a successful hunt. What happens, Peter?
Well, there are some mechanical benefits, but I don't think we have any experience or need for essence at the moment all that much. So,
Well, if you did need a need for essence, you definitely get essence.
We sure would.
huzzah.
I don't think we spent any.
Well, I had to pay the troll toll like twice.
That is true. The only time I ever use it is with Eyes of the Dead. So
I also used it last session for tracking power.
Oh, yeah.
No, wait, no, it cost free, so I didn't spend anything.
There are probably things you could do with essence somewhere.
Alright. After you're done... Alright, we're back. You guys party, it's a great time, you all celebrate Sisker Dur, and with your totem, blah blah blah, making more fun of werewolf terminology. When Finn, the detective guy that's the next CSI cop, kind of like pulls you guys over, the wolf blood. Hey, bosses.
Okay, when you said English, I wasn't expecting fucking Glasgow.
He's British. He also does have a Glasgow smile.
Jesus Lord, I was picturing Posh.
that's how we initiated him.
I was
They
picturing
don't let you leave the Force without a smile on your face. He's from Little Wingings. Anyway, I got some news. I was checking the security tapes across the arcade, and we got this bloke here that's been standing out there for the past few nights. And he throws down some Polaroids.
What's this guy look like?
Charlie Chaplin.
Oh, it's on.
Yeah, we saw a fucking Hitler-looking motherfucker out there.
It's Charlie Chaplin.
Okay, so we know his name.
Yeah. Okay.
All right, Mom. This bloke, doesn't work for... He pulls out other Polaroids of a large dog costume, part of the or owl costume. It's an owl costume, right? Yeah, it's Hootie the Drug Owl.
Oh.
He does other theater work, if you know what I mean.
I mean, each their own.
Yeah, I snuck in and took a look at his little getup, little owl costume. It has a camera in it. He's been around the arcade.
Huh. Well, we do have that drug check table.
Bosses, I think he might be part of the anti-drug task force.
He is Hootie the Drug Owl.
Yeah, I found a badge on him and a contact number. Your old man.
What? Seriously?
Yeah, your old man.
No.
Vargas Sr., the head of the anti-drug task force.
God damn it.
I left a note in all of your apartments a week ago.
Well, yeah.
You don't check your nightstands, do you?
Which apartment?
Oh, boss. We need a secretary.
I thought we had one.
I thought that was...
Do we not?
I'm pretty sure we have, one of our wolf-blooded is a secretary, isn't she?
Exactly, like new pack shakeups.
Kaiser doesn't even stay at home anymore.
You there? Just
His dad has a key.
Yeah, your old man's heading up the Atlantis 1 task force. They brought him on board, offered him seniority and, what's the word? Full benefits, retirement package early.
God damn it, I'm always downstairs.
Oh.
Pictures of me.
Yeah, you're a young bloke hanging out at the arcade, picking up horse. That's what you do. It's not that suspicious. Do we have tattoo brands? Did we brand ourselves? With gang signs?
Kaiser brings out the jackets with the colorful neon swatches with the probably...
Here's what we're gonna do, boss. We're gonna set up a bowling team. And that is our bowling jacket. Yeah.
Bowling's pretty fun.
There are staff jackets. We work in an arcade. It's got the same colors.
Exactly. We'll get involved with intramural kids support stuff, charity. Someone here knows how to set that up. It's fine. You work there. Independence. You're a strapping young lad. You work for a living.
Get Chad in here. We'll do a counter mascot thing. You'll never get nearby again. Cribbing our territory.
Chad.
Yeah, we can put the runt on it.
All right.
I don't know what else to do about this.
Is he always just dressed as Charlie Chaplin outside?
He was for Halloween. He was looking like a normal dude the other day, and a day before he was dressed up as Hootie the Owl, hanging out around the block. His kids hang out there.
Woohoo.
Like doing a little public service announcement thing.
We'll put a no loitering sign outside.
Listen, this can blow over pretty easy, but if they start poking around too hard, it's gonna go not great. We can't have them sniffing around the operation.
We don't even sell close to here. How did they?
How indeed. Maybe you should take a visit to your old man. Shake some things loose.
That's... Kaiser just kind of looks off into the distance again. It's like,
Bring the little sparrow. He points to you, and then alternatively starts pointing to other women in the pack. Bring a girl over.
yeah, I'll,
To beat up his dad with him?
What? Is that what we're talking about?
Isn't that what you were saying he should do? Shake
Oh,
some
no.
things loose?
Oh my God, we have to really work on our communication, guys.
He said shake some things loose.
With probing questions under false pretenses. Lie to your father. Manipulate your emotional connection.
we haven't talked for over a month.
Yeah, I haven't talked to my dad for 10 years since he moved to a cemetery. That doesn't mean he's not still your dad.
I can't be whispering like this. No one's gonna pick it up.
You can't be. You don't need to whisper.
I know, right?
There's no need to whisper. You're in your
Why
own
are we
house.
whispering? What the
He's
fuck
not
is this?
whispering.
That's how he talks. And we're in an arcade. There's plenty of
You're not in
bodies.
an arcade. You're in your place. They're still trashing it.
Oh, we are.
You're having a Masonic, Satanistic, animal murdering orgy party in your place.
Don't worry. Safe place 4. It's pretty hard to get in here.
That is a high stat. He's,
Yeah.
he is right.
There's at least 4 experience levels of safe place in here. I don't know why we were whispering. It wasn't a secret.
I mean, the Mascot's dice pool is 3 to 5, so he goes around, chance die.
Anyway. He has an equipment bonus. You literally can't. He's not staking out your house. He doesn't even know this exists.
Perfect.
It's a creepy Roman Stonehenge house with like a murder pool.
No, but seriously, I haven't talked to him since all this started.
Say you picked up a bird in a new job, go on back. You got spooked by that unrelated massacre that happened near your apartments. You got worried about death and stuff and picked up a sports car and a blonde. They'll dye their hair.
Oh my god.
Awkward as shit.
Figure it out, boss.
Yeah, I'll get him off our backs.
No, don't get them off our backs. That'll be suspicious. They're on our case. They can't just find a reason not to be. Figure out how they know. Who talked.
We all just kind of turn towards Chad, still
That's
unconscious.
not him. He's an idiot. I'm pretty sure he doesn't even know that police exist. He's a 3rd generation trust funder.
Doesn't exist yet.
His family has connections to the Rockefellers. All Masons do.
You can communicate with animals, right?
Yeah.
Can you get like pigeons
Yes.
to shit on him whenever he's nearby? Not
Your
Chad.
dad?
No, Charlie Chaplin.
Okay.
Make the owls shit on him.
Yes.
Do it.
All right.
I mean, I can destroy his little spectacles. I can...
Break his glasses.
I mean, remotely.
You nerd. You
I
just beat him up.
Command Artifice.
Yeah, break
What
his
is this,
glasses.
Godbound?
Yeah, if we can make it look not suspicious.
Take it on.
We can't get rid of him permanently. That'll be suspicious.
Alright.
There aren't any pigeons down here.
They're owls.
There are owls.
So just get a bird to shit on him.
There's not really that many birds that are free of the aviary.
We'll fix that.
Let them loose. Hi, be free!
Ain't caught all the fans' blood and feathers are pouring down constantly.
Fly, my pretties.
Sorry about that, citizens. A few million doves got loose in the promenade dome. It is raining piss and shit and blood and feathers. They're running into all the vet fans.
I'm okay with this.
It's like down and dead birds floating, beak.
Oh.
But no, I could probably make a deal with the spirits out there to, just incidental bad luck happening around him.
Well, we're gonna cut a light loose, drop it on him.
I was thinking something less permanent. I mean, we could just do that, but
Again, we just need to find out why they're staking out our arcade.
Alright.
Alright. Perfect.
Do we have a secretary?
I assume one of them is a secretary.
That was in character. Kaiser was just like,
Same.
do we? Oh.
You mean Mackenzie, the accountant girl?
Yeah.
She's an accountant.
That's all
Okay,
right,
so
secretary.
secretary plus.
What else do we have?
Tess?
And we
I don't think
She's an enforcer.
we have our man whore.
Tough chick.
We have a man whore?
We do.
Ah,
Oh, gross.
Oh my god.
Sleeps with movie stars and stuff.
Oh, he's a socialite. He's not a man
A
whore.
man whore. They're the same thing.
He's a werewolf. That's Tsuyoshi. That's Tsuyoshi.
Oh,
Oh.
okay. A man whore.
Social, yeah.
Alright, I'll talk to Bernard. We'll get the administrative flow fixed up.
We really can't be leaving messages around at random. Just
I coded it.
oh,
I
yeah.
put it in a plastic bag full of gasoline, so if you open the drawer with opening a certain way, it'll just light it.
That's suspicious.
We can't have a fire breaking out down here.
Or in our apartments.
I mean, the cupboards I put them in, the nightstands I put them in were metal.
Did you put a new nightstand in my house? Did I not notice a new nightstand in my house?
You don't have a metal nightstand in your bedroom?
Whose bed did you go in?
No.
Alright. Bernard will take care of this. We'll reorganize.
Dropbox system or some shit.
I mean, here, this place.
Yeah, let's
We
just
all have phones.
Kaiser just kind of looks off again.
He takes his hip phone out that's the size of his
Oh, you have a
fist.
cell phone too. Yeah, I just might call me at my house, but yeah. If we're home.
I mean,
He hits a star and a number on it and starts dialing your number, and then when it picks up the answering machine, it's someone else's answering machine. Alright. Will work on exactly what information is or it's not accurate. I have to go and pick up I have to go return some tapes. He gets up.
I'm assuming he saw a different blonde person and assumed it was me.
you all look alike.
You know, I think we'd be way more effective if we weren't all stoned all the time.
I mean,
He probably asked you what your addresses were.
We slur something out.
He knows where your address is. He just looks for the giant stone building that's done in brutalist architecture with shaped like a human face on its side with a boot on it. He's like, yeah, that's where he lives.
Jesus Christ.
He looks where all the money goes.
Kaiser doesn't even live in a house.
Where do you live? Are you homeless now?
He kind of just lives on couches.
I mean, we've got an arcade. Where else would
Yeah,
you go?
he'll sleep in the arcade sometimes.
You
or-
have money. We all have
He
money.
does have money. He doesn't have a house. He gets weird if he's in a place too long.
Finn will go and deal with that.
Good on Finn.
Especially a smooth,
He's an ex-dirty cop in his mid-40s. He's like a pillow governor.
I was picturing a Malfoy type, smooth in a rich person way.
Oh, honey.
Oh, buddy. This is the 80s. The main heroes of Ghostbusters were schlubby, smoking, portly guys.
You can call me Sparrow again.
All right. I think on that note, we can end the session.
Yeah.
Now that the cops have been introduced and the many issues your pack has been newly formed.
We're just stoned all the time.
The Drunken Undrugs Happy Time Tour.
It turns out the enemy was us. Oh.
Lemongrab's staring at the mirror, screaming. Alright, let's wrap this up. So, I was Devin the storyteller.
Nicole.
Kevin?
And Peter.
And this is sponsored by Nobody. Signing off.